Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of Troyes, and today we are back for two more games. We face bottom of the league Paris FC, and following that is a game against Red Star. But before we get into that, it's worth noting that we are the last team to play our game on this match day. Everyone else sort of around here has already played, and Lorient dropped points. They drew to Reims, and so now we have a 3-point gap over second place Metz. Should we win today, we will have a 6-point gap clear at the top of the table, 7 points clear from dropping down into the playoffs, which is not a bad position to be in the slightest. It's quite good, if we're going to be honest. Little bit of a shake-up to the team as well. Gargo de Othario is suspended, so Clark comes back into the starting 11. Follett takes his place back in the side, and I'm keeping Martin out at right-back. He had a good game out there last time, so I'm going to keep him out there and give him a bit of a chance, see what he can do. Navarro's not been bad, but he's also not been incredible lately. He seems to be struggling up and down this right-hand side a little bit. A lot of his crosses just seem to be falling flat and getting deflected or blocked. So, giving Martin a little bit of a chance. Let's get into this match. Let's submit our team, and hopefully, after not winning at all yesterday, we can get back to winning ways against bottom of the league. Hopefully, give them a good bit of a battering, as they've got a 5-3-2. It's a decent little team, and, well, I'd like to hopefully give it a good beating. They're bottom, we're top. It should be a trouncing. Actually, just hand it over to the assistant, and Jesus, that's a reaction. I'm just going to keep doing this at the start of games all the time. He's better at it than me. There's no shame in admitting that. I think it allows us to know exactly where we stand. I literally did this press conference about 2 seconds ago. I don't have any concerns. I'd rather have had him available. Play. Just get into it. They ask you the same questions. They ask you not only the same questions every time, they ask you the same questions. They asked you in a press conference about 5 minutes ago. As we have an early free kick, Bordash strikes and it flies over the bar. It's not bad to see an early chance, but our free kicks need to be a little bit better than that in my mind. But another highlight here, they're in possession of the ball and lumping it up. They're absolutely sprinting forward with it. St. Louis goes for it, but it's a great block there from Ponte. Sees it wide. And, well, at least it didn't concede a goal for us, or even a shot, to be honest. But it's not nice to see them having chances. Highlight here, and, well, it started in the middle of play. Diakabi has just gone straight through the back of someone, and he's picked up a red card early in the match for them, leaving us 11v10 for the remainder of the game. It's not a bad position to be in, and we've got a corner. Can we maybe capitalise as we ping it in? Follett ends up on the loose ball. Clark to Derek Asede. Strikes from a long way out. We see a lot of Derek Asede's shots drift wide of the net, but not that one. Straight down the centre, and it bangs us 1-0 into the lead, and he did a lovely little cartwheel there to celebrate. Very nice to see from the ageing player. Hopefully he doesn't injure himself in his celebrations. But look at this. It's a wonderful strike. It's got a lovely bit of curve on it. And yeah, it's a great strike. He's got good long shots despite his poor finishing. So it's good to see him taking advantage of that. So 1-0 up. Going into half-time, and, well, they haven't had a shot yet, or is it? Will it be more as well? We tried to throw the balls to Stefan, but Martin pounces on it once again. Derek Asede back to Marietti, flicks play across to Nasruddin, switching sides. The cross is deflected, but Clark on it now, from a long way out, but it only drifts wide. We can't have two in a row, unfortunately. But going into half-time, it's still a 1-0 lead, and they're yet to register a shot. They've not had a shot on target, obviously. We've had 71% of the play. They've committed 10 fouls and got a red card, and we've got the only goal. Now, our shot ratio is the only thing that's worrying me a little bit. 14 shots to 3 on target is not the best return. And man of the match so far is going to, I believe, that's Derek Asede. It is, which is very nice to see. So passionately pleased. There you go. Look, you can see it there. He's on an 8.2. No one else really standing out other than Quentin Martin, who's having a pretty decent game for himself. But, well, there's still a half left to go for that to change and players to impress. 70 minutes in, and this second half's been a bit dry, so I'm just going to make a couple of changes. Starting with Vita Gabriel coming on up top for Noé Stefan. He slipped into a bit of a lull here, and he's not really contributing too much, so we're just going to make that change. And I think that's actually all we're going to go for. There's temptations to do maybe a little bit more, but it just doesn't feel too necessary right now. So that should hold out, hopefully. They've had a shot, finally, and it was on target, but they've not created much else other than that. I don't like the fact we're only 1-0 up, but, well, it will do, I guess. Highlight here, and it's just going to be the death of the game. There's about 15 seconds left to play, and, well, with any luck, this will see us to a 1-0 result, which is not the trouncing I wanted against Paris FC, but it's a win. And result aside, the game was dominant in our favour. We had 25 shots and 10 on target. It's not terrible, really, at the end of the day. It's just the results are a little bit underwhelming. I'm just going to calmly say, oh, I don't know what to say. I'm going to hand it over. Oh, he didn't get a good reaction out of the forwards. It looks good up until you can see that, but what did he say? We got away with that, you report. That's what I was going to say. Wait. Okay, that is what he said. It wasn't me. Let's say, what can I say assertively? Disappointed with the quality of the finishing? Okay, he looks motivated. Do we go in on the attacking midfielders? No. I've just handed it over to the assistant again. Nothing really happened, but we managed to salvage one player at least. I didn't know quite what to say to the other two, but well, we picked up a win. We picked up the 3 points, and we are now, as we said at the start, 6 points clear at the top, 7 points clear of dropping into the playoffs. It's going well. Game against Red Star coming up. Let's get towards that, because it's not going to be an easy match, but down in 14th, it shouldn't be one that causes us too many problems either. So, here we are then for the game against Red Star, and a couple of changes to the side. Gargo Deotherio comes back into the starting 11, and Zimmerman is back in at left back due to a suspension on Nasruddin. Yeah, just a forced change really. Now, Nasruddin obviously earned his space when Zimmerman was suspended, so maybe there's a chance here for Zimmerman to try and earn it back, but Nasruddin's been quite good since we brought him into the side, so hopefully, well, Zimmerman can step up to that level. But let's get into this game, and, well, we need another win, really. We're the first team playing as opposed to the last one this time around, so it's important that we sort of set the tone and put ourselves, not give other teams a chance to catch up on us. So hand over to the assistant. Okay, a couple of players look motivated and happy. That's not too bad. Mysonial and Zimmerman. So that's all right. Let's hand over to the assistant again. He didn't get anything that time. So, Tunnel, what's going on here then? They always ask us a bunch of pointless questions. Any potential advantages positive? Remember it's Ponte's old club, so there's a bit of talk about him playing there. But he should do fine. He's been good for us all season, so hopefully he can prove to his old club why he's taking the step up. Early throw-in for us then as Martin finds Stefan. Does get tackled though, and they manage to take possession from him. Now, Stefan's trying to win it back, but they've passed it around quite nicely and are looking for an opening. They've forced it out to his left-hand side. We're trying to close down, and we're doing a relatively good job of it. They're not finding any easy options. And, well, they've gone for that switch. I thought Zimmerman was going to cut it out there, but doesn't manage to do so. But Ponte does cut out the cross, and now potential for us to counter-attack. As I said, he slides forward Berger. There's a man on the right, but he gives it to Stefan straight forward. Finds Marietti, and we go 1-0 up. The attacking three there, Berger, Stefan, and Marietti, combining very, very well. I thought the initial pass was going to go straight from Berger to Marietti, but no, he picked out Stefan first, allowed for that easier option, which was quite nice to see, really. It's a good left-footed strike too, and yeah, it all worked out very nicely in the end. It puts us 1-0 up, less than 5 minutes in, barely, a second in, but it's all good. It's all going very, very well. Hopefully, we can see a bit more of it. We've got a free kick here right before half-time. Bordas is going to flick it in. We go for goal, but unfortunately, their keeper's able to claim, and it's not going to hit the back of the net, but we go into half-time with a 1-0 lead. It's not too bad of a situation to be in. And, well, we've had the majority of the shots, but similar amount of shots on target, similar amount of possession. We've put in slightly more fouls, but they're the one with the booking. It's quite even at the minute, but we've got the important thing. We've got the goal. And, well, let's go out there and let's say, I'm pleased with how things are going. And they all look delighted at that. So, well, let's keep it up. I want a little bit more, if I'm being honest. We had a 1-0 against a weaker opponent last game. I'd like a little bit more. I'd like us to prove why we're top of the table. Prove why we're higher. An hour in then, and I'm going to make a change because it's just looking a little bit underwhelming. And Marietti out there is very tired, so I'm going to go to a wide system. I don't know why I'm doing it like that when we can just do that and then swap these around and everything's all right with the world. So we're taking off Marietti and we're taking off Gargo Deotherio. I'm going to make Mbuemo the more attacking option though, and I'm going to move Stefan down to that pressing forward, which to be honest, he's been really good at this season. He's won the ball back a lot of times in dangerous areas, and, well, he's done his job very, very well. So let's just get out there. Let's carry on with what we're doing. That's 2 substitutions. We still have 1 to use. We do have a goal kick here, so potential for us to try and build a chance. The changes have been made. They are in effect. So, well, let's see if we can extend our lead as Martin's on it down the right flank. He goes to switch it, but that ain't very good if we're going to be honest, and they've passed it all the way back to their keeper. They're lumping it up. Can we win this? We can. Stefan now on the ball. We're looking to move forward, and we look quite dangerous. A lot of men in the middle. We find Mbuemo on the back post. The cross from Stefan is good. He bags his second assist. And well, and Buemo's head finds the back of the net, and it's good to have this as an option. We were a little bit static, we were struggling with this narrower system. I think we were a little bit marked out of the game. We switched to a wider one, and well, we've immediately found a goal within minutes. Stefan crosses, and Buemo gets on the end, and it's all gone very, very nicely. Like I said, Stefan's second assist of the game. He's having a good time of it out there as they now have a goal kick. Can we maybe win this ball and create another chance for ourselves? Well, with ease. There's no one even close to it. Grandsar does a lovely little roulette to claim the ball there. It's a bit unnecessary, but, you know, no complaints. But the pass to Asede, well, that does have some complaints because it's led to them getting the ball and they're now putting forward. A name which I'm not even going to try to pronounce because there's not enough vowels, runs forward, he strikes, and, well, it was a decent save there by Mysonio, but I don't like him having the chances. As they take the corner, we try to head clear, but it only falls to them. They strike again, it's blocked. They strike again and it goes over. That initial block there, absolutely crucial. But, well, we're still maintaining our 2-goal lead right now, and it's going quite well. There's not too many complaints. I'm going to make a late substitution, and Thomas Eriksson's going to come on for Gregory Berger. The star rating difference looks tragic, but... well, Thomas Eriksson's done alright this season. His rating is around a 7 for the average of when he's played, which you really can't fault, to be honest. And we have a free kick. We're trying to work a 3rd goal, I believe. So, well, it'd be lovely if we could get one, if I'm being honest. It would be very, very nice. But it's going to be difficult. But we found a good ball there through to Mbuemo. We found Stefan. He's gone for a strike. And Jesus, it had some power on it. But their keeper, well, it didn't have the accuracy as the issue. I was going to say, their keeper managed to save it. It was straight at him. He didn't even have to move. But... we take the oncoming corner. Derek Asede across to Bordas, goes for the cross, but it's headed clear. We can't get on the end of it. Stefan forward to... Eriksson forward to Stefan. No, it doesn't find anything. Tripped over my words there a little bit, sorry. By the way, I keep using the phrase oncoming corner. Definitely not a saying. I don't know why I keep saying it. It's literally not a thing. I've made it up. I've never heard anyone else say it in my life. But I'm going to stick with it because I quite like the way it sounds. I'm not going to lie, but... there's a highlight here, and there's still a minute and a half left to play, so you imagine it's going to come to something. As Grandsar puts in a cross, their keeper manages to palm it away. And, well, if that's what it was, then that was pretty underwhelming, if we're going to be honest. But it's still a minute left to go. We do have a throw. Martin up to Eriksson. It's pretty much done, isn't it? There's nothing here that's going to change the game, you can't imagine. As they run forward, it's a 2-goal lead, and there's a minute remaining. If we throw this away, I'll resign from Troyes. But please don't do it now. The players are actively trying to score own goals at this point. But, well, this is the longest pointless highlight you'll ever see in your life. The end of game highlight was 90 seconds long. What's the point in that? What's all this for? Like, what are we actually watching here? What is going on? Why am I showing it to you is even the better question. But, well, we're going to see this game get wrapped up as we get... well, we don't actually get a pointless yellow card because the whistle went before we could, but we definitely should have done there. We brought him down for no reason. But it's a 2-0 win. It's relatively routine. We scored a goal very early and then a goal immediately after making a system change. It's all like they didn't quite know how to handle us, and then when they were able to adapt, they defended quite well, but we managed to catch them off guard in those moments. Say well done because it's a good win, and well, it was a good win. Noé Stefan with man of the match for his 2 assists. Quite well deserved. It's nice to see a striker getting recognition for, well, things other than goal scoring, to be honest. But, yeah, it was a decent... it's routine, isn't it? It's just a bit... we beat a team in 12th 2-0. There's not much more to say. We did. Well done to us. And, well, we're now 9 points clear at the top of the table, thanks to Metz not yet playing their game. Can't complain, can we? We're 10 points clear of dropping down, which is definitely the thing to focus on. Lorient picking up a defeat to Dunkirk is a good result all around for us. 10 points clear of dropping into the playoffs with, 12 games remaining? Things would have to be pretty drastically terrible for us to throw this away, to be honest. It looks like, and I don't want to speak too soon, but it does look like promotion very much on the cards. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. And the 2 games coming up are going to be massive for that. Amiens, Lorient. Amiens have dropped off a bit. They're now down in 6th. But they're still a difficult team. We still know what they can do. The game we had against them earlier this season was one of the best games of Football Manager I think we've played in the series. It was just a really close, exciting, interesting game. So I'm quite looking forward to this one. And then Lorient are obviously, pretty close to it. They were pretty close to us. They're now 10 points behind us. But, they're still a good team. One of the better teams in the league, definitely. So it's going to be a pretty interesting game either way, and those 2 will be up in tomorrow's episode, which will be up at 5:30, or you can subscribe to get that into your feed, whichever you prefer. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord to get updates on when videos go live and any other announcements about the channel, such as when we have double uploads or things like that. And yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Leave any feedback in the comments below, and I hope you're having a good time. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Goodbye.